Hi everyone, it's Michelle Lightworker with our Everyday Lightworker 101 lesson for our throat chakra and open-mindedness. So as we've covered with our ear chakras, we do need to train ourselves to listen for the various parts of our personality and to receive them with love and to understand them so that we can actually move to a place where they're not screaming at us, they're actually expressing how they feel. And they're able to express how they feel out of our mouth too, not just in our mind, because our throat chakra is responsible for our expression on a metaphysical level, which includes it not coming out of our voice box on the physical plane, but we can still hear it. So what we want to do is we want to become masters of being able to have clarity around our speaking and knowing whether or not it is an aspect of our personality that is a bit less evolved and needs support, so that we can actually moderate what we're saying and so that we can actually become more enlightened with our words and have spirit actually, coming through our voice box and be more in the channel. So what I like to actually say is that we need to practice. We need to practice getting used to different aspects of our personality, especially when they're vulnerable, when we have vulnerable parts emerge. I say we need at least five people in our life that we can say anything to and they won't judge us. Anything from any aspect of our personality. And they're not going to try and control us or shut us down or judge us. They know that we're just verbalizing. And it's not about using them as a dumping ground. What I would say is that you give yourself an opportunity to say, well, this is a part of me and it's feeling like this, but this is my higher self is actually feeling like this. So you can actually balance out the conversation, not this is who I am, that's all I feel. I'm just, a mess and that's it. Or I'm just feeling so depleted and there's no other part of me on board that's going to help me take action. That's just dumping and not taking responsibility, and that's certainly not what we're suggesting. We are suggesting that you have a witness that is non-judgmental, that you can actually explore verbalizing your reality to from different aspects of your personality, including your higher self in the mix. So once you actually have that compassion on board and you have that compassionate witness who can also remind you of what does the higher self say as well, you actually start to be able to become really good at responding more from the higher self rather than perhaps the wounded inner child or other parts of your personality. So that practice is really helpful. So keep an open mind as to who else can listen to you, and keep an open mind as to who is speaking through you, whether it's spirit, whether it's another part of your personality, whether it's your higher self, okay? Let's move on to our activity. So our activity for our throat chakra is I would like to find out from you whether or not you feel there is a person inside of yourself, a part of your persona, a part of you struggling, that they might feel a bit judged or they don't feel like they can express their truth. And I'd like you to take a moment and create a safe expressive space for them. And so it might be through writing, or it might be through art, it might be through music, song, dancing, it could be in your meditation where they get to speak to you. And I'd like you to allow them the opportunity to let it out, let their truth out. And you might want to call in your spiritual helpers to surround the space with love as a nice, beautiful holding space, so they feel safe, so they know you're coming from a safe space and a loving, compassionate space towards them. And just acknowledge how they feel and seek guidance from your higher self and your spiritual helpers as to how you can support this part of yourself and understand the role it plays and moderate it and express it appropriately in your daily life so it doesn't feel shut down anymore. Just take a moment to do that as your activity. Blessings and good luck.